So grapes are going to come up, start arriving about 4 or 5 in the morning, and we're going to start processing them with these bladder presses. Now, talking about white wine right now, because remember, white wine is just juice. Red wine, in order to pick up the color, you have to pick up the pigment that's only located in the skins. Also, tannins are another thing we'll talk about. Tannins, the only place you could find them are in skins and seeds. So what we're doing with the white wine is, this is our white facility, those just talking about white wines, we'll fill these tanks up with grapes. Takes about 16,000 pounds of grapes to fill this, and there's a bladder inside. We're going to start filling that bladder up with air, and the bladder is going to gently press the juice out. And then what we're trying to do is not break seeds and not macerate the skins, because you all bit into a seeded grape before, how bitter it is. Well, remember, millions of seeds are in here, and you start busting those seeds and all the bitterness is going to go into your wine. So to keep from doing that, we'll gently press them. We'll then relieve the pressure. We'll rotate it to fluff them up. Then we're going to press again. So instead of taking a half an hour to press your juice and have it in your tank, it takes us 4 hours. But now we're getting the beauty of the juice in and all the sugars and acids without busting those seeds. So that's how we create great wines, is to start with great juice without the other problems that sometimes you get in your wine. Then the juice will come into our tanks. Watch your step, please. So the juice is going to come into the tanks. What we're trying to do is the same thing we learned from Mother Nature, is the cooler it is, the longer the grapes stay on the vine and the more flavors you pick up. Well, we're trying to do these with the tanks. So these are actually jackets, glycol filled with a refrigerant inside. And what we're going to do is we're going to chill the juice down that comes in. We're going to chill it down because when we add the yeast is going to see that cold situation, and it's going to be very sluggish. And it's going to take a lot longer to ferment than if you just shove hot juice to the tank. Yeast sees hot juice, and it's going to just go crazy. And in 2 or 3 days, you're going to have wine, but not enough time to build great flavors. Now, if you could chill it down, you add the yeast is going to see the cold, and now it's going to take 2 to 6 weeks to convert sugars to alcohol, but all that time to create great flavors. Right here, you'll see one of our great reserve cabs being built and bottled. Now, in the back, this is about $1.5 million facility. In back, each bottle is going to be brought on, and it's going to be filled with nitrogen. Nitrogen is a heavy gas that's going to push the oxygen off, because oxygen, again, turns wine bad. So we're going to fill with nitrogen. We're going to put the filler under the nitrogen. We're going to fill it with wine. We're going to sparge it with nitrogen again. Excuse me. We're going to sparge it with nitrogen, then we're going to put a Portuguese cork on. Natural cork is the only material that allows minute amounts of oxygen to go through and age your wine, softening tannins and acids over years.